Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is Rustam, and today I'm going to talk about a very important change that is known as paradigm shift. Now, the paradigm shift means that 180-degree change from conventional to virtual learning. What is conventional learning and what is virtual learning? So, conventional learning means a traditional classroom in which students sit in front of a teacher and a teacher teaches using deductive approach or inductive approach. So, a physical setup is required, that is known as conventional learning. But virtual learning means that uh, using internet and not a face-to-face meeting. So why I say a paradigm shift? Because keeping in view the present coronavirus threat, it has made it has rather pushed us towards this shift. Uh, it was long overdue because in the next few slides I would indicate that Higher Education Commission of Pakistan was already trying to introduce learning innovation and teachers were being digitally trained, but I think as it was not felt necessary, that's why there was not much, what should I say, there were people didn't take it seriously. Now we know that if the coronavirus threat persists and it gets prolonged, then we have to switch over our learning and teaching into virtual formats. So, first of all, let me give you a brief history of learning innovation, particularly in English language teaching. Uh, in HSC, there is a full-fledged learning innovation division. Under this division, a project was established known as English Language Teaching Reforms Project. As you can see here, the purpose of this project was to introduce reforms in English language teaching. So, under this project, phase 1 was launched in 2004, and within 5 years, this project achieved a great milestones. And phase 2 was started in 2010, and under this phase, there were three committees which were established. One of the committee was computer assisted language learning. So the purpose of this committee was that teachers, particularly English language teachers, should be trained and they should be provided continuous professional development on educational technology, particularly learning software. And the second committee was testing and evaluation, and third was research methods, and the fourth one was andragogical and pedagogical skills, teaching adults and teaching students. And the last one was customized courses, particularly in English for academic purposes and English for specific purposes, and some other courses related to ELT, English language teaching. So, this was the program. Now, what happened that under the subcommittee of CAL, Computer Assisted Language Learning, there were courses which were introduced. They were of 1 month duration and 1 week duration. So under phase 2 of ELTER, English Language Teaching Reforms Project of HEC, in 2010, in collaboration with British Council, uh, IRP workshops. IRP means International Resource Persons. International Resource Persons workshop, continuous professional development workshops were arranged across country, in which 60 master trainers were trained in computer assisted language learning. These master trainers were trained in Karachi, Multan, and Islamabad. So, in each city, 20 teachers were trained on computer assisted language learning. So, what is computer assisted language learning? It is teaching through internet and computer or virtual learning environment, VLE. So we were trained, I was trained in Islamabad, and my international resource person was Nick Peachy. Nick Peachy is a world famous technology consultant, and he has won Elton Awards, and his way of teaching is very pleasing, and I have learnt a lot. Although I attended only a 5-day workshop in Islamabad under this CPD program of Alter. After that, I continuously developed myself using DIY. DIY is an approach, it means do it yourself. That is, calibration of knowledge of your own bat. So, depending upon your own resources, your own ingenuity, your own creativity, your own resourcefulness, so you continuously develop yourselves. So, after the basic training given to me by HEC under IRP program, I further just started googling different web 2 tools, websites, and I calibrated my knowledge and upgraded my knowledge. Particularly, I learned a lot from Russell Stannard. His website's name is Teacher Training Videos. So after this initial training, my first assignment was in University of Malakand, as you can see here. From March 4 to March 9, Higher Education Commission of Pakistan arranged a workshop in University of Malakand, in which teachers, around about 20 teachers, were trained on how to use internet and technology in innovating language teaching. So as I was a master trainer, so I shared a lot of tools with the faculty there. After this, in the same year, after 5 or 6 months, I was sent to Lahore, as you can see here, University of Punjab, where again I convened my sessions on a lot of tools which I shared with teachers. So the purpose of this innovation was that somehow teachers should be trained on using online resources. So this was a step taken by the HEC Pakistan. Now, after in the same year, I was sent to Larkana, Sindh, in which where in Qaid Awam University of Engineering, Science and Technology, Quest. Again, I trained teachers of Sindh origin, and some of them are still Facebook friends with me, and we still have a network of interaction. So after this, my next assignment was in my own college, Government Degree College, Haveliya. So I requested Higher Education Commission of Pakistan that fellowships should be given to us. So luckily, my request was honored, and I was given a week-long course for teachers of KPK. But in this workshop, as we were supposed to select only 20 teachers, so mostly teachers from Hazara region, they joined the course, and this way 20 teachers were trained on using online technology or virtual learning environment. Okay, now after this, in the year 2014, I was again sent by Higher Education Commission of Pakistan first to Islamabad, Islamabad College for Girls, from May 12 to May 16. Also, it was a week-long workshop, but I convened only 2 sessions. And in the same year, in the month of September, I was sent to National University of Modern Languages, Islamabad, where I trained teachers, particularly teachers and other staff, on how to use online writing skills. So after this, in the year 2016, I was sent to HEC Regional Center Peshawar and HEC Regional Center Lahore, where a research methodology workshop was going on, and I went there in these 2 sessions, to these two places to introduce online research skills, like what are the resources available online for advanced research skills. So after this, in the year 2018, uh, there were again some workshops, continuous professional development workshops. One was arranged by Fatma Jinnah Women University Islamabad, and another was arranged again in Lahore, HEC Regional Center Lahore. And in the last workshop, which was held in Lahore, 20 teachers from across Pakistan came to Lahore, and they were trained on using online technology. Now, purpose of this short video was that I wanted to make it public that now is the time that we have to be mentally prepared. That now paradigm shift is just round the corner. So we have a large population of students in Pakistan. Now, as BS system is being introduced across Pakistan, and right now in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa we have BS system in more than 162 colleges. I think they are running BS system, and in when we give admission to BS students in the fall session, that we are allowed to give admission only once a year. So we can we can take only 40 students. So what is the, where should go the rest of the student population? So they don't have anywhere to study, because they can't join universities, because the university education is a bit expensive and not affordable. So we refuse admission on the basis of resources, because we don't have rooms, we don't have space. So now is the time that government of Pakistan, although it realized the learning innovation, particularly virtual learning, now this corona threat has compelled us, rather has forced us to switch over, to start thinking about conventional, to supplementing conventional education with virtual learning. And unless we each one of us now have to realize the new situation, or the change in the ground realities, that we should be mentally prepared for paradigm shift. So if we stick to conventional education, so we won't be able to sorry, we won't be able to take care of the whole education of our population. So let's, we teachers, this video is for teachers, that let's equip ourselves, let empower ourselves with the modern gadgets, particularly how to use smartphone, how to use online resources, like there are so many online computer assisted language learning software, and we have to equip ourselves, and sooner or later we have to switch over. Although face to face education will remain intact, it will never be eliminated, but virtual learning environment, VLE, is now a reality, and teachers who are not going to realize this new shift in teaching and learning will lag behind others. And maybe students, when they go into physical classrooms, they may not be able to satisfy the students. So this is my earnest request from all teachers, that please spare few moments and start learning educational technology. And if I am of any help, I am always at your disposal. I can teach you online tools using online classrooms such as Zoom. So if teachers are willing, I can hold a weekly session for them every Sunday, or any day they wish, they want me to do this session. And let's supplement our class conventional teaching with virtual learning. teaching. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please subscribe the channel Rustam's Way of Learning English, and also press the bell icon so that my videos which I am going to record in future, whenever they are uploaded onto the channel, you are notified for such videos. Thank you very much.